Shout out to the K&J fam, and you're rocking with Kristen and Jamil. And we're back, you guys, for another mukbang.
Ooh.
But not just any mukbang.
What?
You guys, today we're doing pulled pork barbecue nachos and pulled pork sandwiches.
Oh.
I have to shout out my parents, my wonderful parents,
Yes.
for making this pulled pork for us.
Absolutely.
Thank you, and making the slaw, too, that we put on the sandwiches.
100%.
You guys are awesome.
This video is sponsored by them as far as the food goes because they hooked it up. Hooked it up.
The best pulled pork I have ever had.
I know.
The best pulled pork. It is so good.
And staring at it is hard. So what we did, well, we talk about it actually as we eat, but it's low carb as well. This whole thing is low carb, you guys. Well, the coleslaw makes it maybe a little bit less, but we'll talk about that as we eat.
Yes, but we use low carb buns, low carb tortillas. We'll talk about that.
Exactly.
Also, we want to do another shout out.
Yep, exactly.
Shout out to Tiffany Spiker, the TCG fam, for helping contribute to the other ingredients in this meal today.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for donating to our channel, and because of you, we were able to do all these
barbecue sauce, some cheese
toppings
and stuff like that. Yes. We had to get a few things. So thank you so much, Tiffany.
Yes.
This video definitely is sponsored by both Kristen's parents and Tiffany for sure.
Yes.
The TC&G fam. So thank you guys so much.
So
Yes.
much. Yes. And we hope you enjoy.
Absolutely.
Watching.
I know, right?
Okay, let's do a thumbnail again.
Okay, guys, we're doing that, and then we're going from there.
Okay.
All right, I'm holding this burger.
Leave the water in there. Okay, I'll hold the burger.
You too?
Yeah.
Nice.
No, I'm not gonna hold it. I'm
you're
gonna
not?
let you hold it. Yeah.
Okay.
1,
Two.
2. Hold on, let me put this down. Actually, 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Okay. You know what?
good.
I'm gonna get a chip. Hold on.
It's
Really
all
quick.
good. Go ahead, do your thing.
Okay. Really quick. Okay. Here we go.
Oh, that looks good.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, cool.
Let's do it.
All right. Oh, you guys.
Woo!
We're so hungry. By the way, that came out good.
Oh my goodness.
I'm happy how you were able to pull that off and everything.
I pulled it, baby.
Let me know what you think.
I pulled it. There we go.
Let me know what you think.
Wow.
It's good, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay, you guys. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. We did this before with our dip, where we took tortillas, we fried them, pan fried them. We'll cut them in half, cut them in these little quarter pieces that look like tortillas or chips, essentially. Fried them, and this is what they look like, you know. So I'll show you what they kind of look like, which looks legit. I mean, that looks like a real tortilla. Or I keep saying tortilla, but I meant a tostada chip.
Yeah.
Yes. So anyways, we did that. Took some cheese, pan fried it a little bit, put some cream in there to make it a little bit creamier. And then I kind of poured it over the chips so that way it wasn't as hard to pull off. And then we used your parents' pulled pork, sweet baby Ray's barbecue sauce on top of it. I don't know why I'm still talking.
Wow. It's incredible. It's incredible. Yeah, super good.
It's so good.
You guys, you gotta get yourself some pulled pork. Oh, yes.
That's the way to go. And the chips are great.
They're really good.
What I like about them is they're crispy, but they hold firm.
They
so
do.
They don't break as you bite them all the time or take it apart.
Yep.
And
We use the Mission Carb Balanced tortillas to make chips out of.
Exactly.
And then we use our Sola bread
Yes.
for the buns.
Absolutely. You know, we got to keep it with the Sola buns. I burnt the top of this one though, but you know, accidents happen.
Okay. Let's try the Sando.
Oh, I have hot sauces too.
Yes, we do. And I have ranch, which I am going to dip some of the nachos in ranch in a second, but I wanted to see how it tasted without it. Here's the first bite of the pulled pork.
Now the pulled pork sandwich, barbecue sauce, pulled pork, of course, cheddar cheese at the bottom, and then the coleslaw that Kristen's parents made, which is incredible too. So, I'm going in. I saw your excitement. I'm like, all right.
The coleslaw hits.
Does it?
The coleslaw is perfect. Super fresh, super good. Yeah, very
That's
delicious.
so good. Wow. I'm tempted to put the coleslaw over this whole thing.
I know, right?
Yeah,
I know.
that's so good.
Jamil had the idea of putting the coleslaw on the nachos, and I was like, I don't know about the putting it on the nachos.
It would have made it a
been
little
good.
wet, too.
Yeah.
So I like it like that, but it's so good.
Flavor-wise, though, it would have been great. You guys, this is amazing. Okay, dip a little bit of the chip in a little ranch, and we'll see how this tastes.
Let me know.
Tiffany, this is a tribute to you.
Oh, that's right. You know I'm going to do the same thing. It's good, huh? All right, Tiffany. Tribute to the TC&G fam, because Tiffany's all about the ranch. So we're going to go into get it. Nice little dip going right there.
So
See how
good.
it tastes.
Definitely amazing. Everything's delicious. What do you think?
It's really good. And that's good ranch, too.
Wow.
You guys, every time we eat, not every time, but majority of times when we eat, it's like one of the first meals. And sometimes, like today, we're getting late, a really late start. What time is it? It's like
8:30 or something.
8:30. First meal.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, we've snacked on some stuff, but
Not really.
it's really the first meal. Like I had a piece of bacon earlier. And then and one egg.
That was it, right? Yeah.
That was it. I had that like at 11. So, that's why this, I mean, obviously it tastes incredible for sure. But that's why we enjoy it even that much more. 'Cause, yeah, it's needed.
The cheese on the nachos was really good, too.
It worked out, huh? Thank you.
Yeah, you did a good job on that cheese.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, you guys, so we talk about a couple things. The TikTok video first. So the TikTok video, actually I shouldn't be saying it because I need to read everything first to make sure. But we did a poll on one of the videos. It looks like everyone wants us to do the switch first.
Yeah.
So just to give a little bit of info behind the scenes, or a little bit more about it, if you didn't watch the video yesterday, we asked people like what first TikTok video would they like to see from us, and it was the switch.
Yeah.
So I don't know how we're gonna do it, but I think it's gonna be fun, and we're gonna try it.
I mean, we'll do some dance ones too, so
yeah.
don't worry.
We're gonna do everything: dance, cooking for sure.
I just think the first one we'll do the flip switch.
That'll be a good
That'll be a
start.
lot of fun.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm excited. We already have ideas,
Yep.
so that'll be good. Yeah, some of our followers are really big with TikTok.
TikTok. You know, it's funny.
Yeah, people are in it. They're in
Yeah.
the grind.
I didn't think about it that much. I mean, someone told me, like I said a while back, that it was gonna be big, but I just didn't think about it. But maybe we really should build a bigger presence on TikTok. We probably will, you guys.
From a ranch?
Not right now, in a minute though. It's tough because it's so much to manage different social media pages. So I don't know.
It's a lot.
Yeah. How often we're gonna post on TikTok? But you never know. You might do it.
It is hard to manage.
Yeah. We might do it more often than not. You never know. Yeah, it's tough. What do you think?
It's so good. People make comments about my moans, my ums. I really don't care.
You know it's funny.
I really don't care. Like, I am it is what it is.
It's that good, right?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I never noticed it. I never, ever noticed it. But when someone mentioned it, I'm like, oh, you do moan. I never thought about that. I didn't think about it, you know? But it doesn't matter. Whatever. Keep doing it.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Well, once again, it is good, but it's very good. But in addition to that, when you haven't eaten all day, it's so there's something about it where it's not just the food thing that tastes really good. It's also this satisfying feeling, you know,
Right,
of not eating.
You're really hungry.
Exactly.
But this is delicious, so I'm very happy. So.
Yeah, I'm starving. I was starving. So anyways, TikTok we're going to do.
Yep.
We can get that going. And I have another shout out.
Excuse me. Okay.
I have to shout out Laura Weaver because definitely shout out to you, Laura. So, you guys, yesterday in the video, I was spreading the wrong information. Completely wrong. My information was not valid when it came to Wendy's. Okay? I was talking about how Wendy's, the daughter, which apparently that's not even her name, had passed away years ago when she was younger. And I thought that, you know, the Dave, who is the guy who was the brand behind Wendy's.
The founder.
The founder, yeah. He, I thought he pretty much, like, named it after her after she passed. And I heard that. I'm positive I heard that. Someone told me that. I wouldn't have just made that up. I mean, that's like a, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't have just made that up.
You think someone dropped that wrong fact?
Uh-huh.
No.
Because I heard about this.
Turns out that's not
years
true,
ago.
by the way.
Not true. That's why I'm shouting out Laura Weaver, because she came with real facts and gave a lot of really good info. So apparently, and Kristen can help me with this too, because just in case I missed anything, because you read everything, all the info. But apparently, she's alive and well.
She's alive, and I thought she was because she was in the I thought I saw her in the commercials, but then it made me doubt it made me doubt that it was like the granddaughter or something.
You know what? That's funny you just said that. We saw that commercial. Didn't I say I thought she was dead?
Wrong, good.
I think I said that. And I just forgot.
I remember saying, like, my dad, da-da-da. Anyways.
Yeah.
So it turns out he did not have a daughter named Wendy. He had like 4 daughters or something like that.
Yeah.
One of them was named Mary Lou, and she had like a speech problem. So when she pronounced her name, she pronounced it as Wendy, even though her name was Mary Lou.
So people can understand it, maybe?
No,
because it was hard for her to
yeah, she just mispronounced it. Yeah.
Got it.
Mispronounced it. And so, anyways, so he named Wendy's after her, his last baby, his last daughter, basically. Like, she was like the baby of the family. So it's named after her. It's named after Mary Lou, but it's called Wendy.
I see.
She does have red hair.
Yeah. So she does have red hair. I don't even think I said that as a fact. But
she's like, she was in the commercials, right?
Yeah, she was in well,
I think she was in a recent one.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Recent, maybe within the last like 5, maybe 6 years or something. I remember seeing, for sure, a commercial where she was like in front of the camera saying, "My dad, something, something," you know?
Yeah,
so,
I think she's very active in the,
which is another thing. I thought she was dead. So I'm like, how could, you know what I mean? Like, but she's like the opposite. Alive and well, like running the company and stuff like that, or at least active in it, you know? Man. So, Laura, thank you so much for correcting us. Or me. I shouldn't say us. Kristen was trying to tell me that she was alive.
That's so funny. Yeah, so her name is Mary Lou. That's interesting that she would say Wendy when she was trying to say Mary Lou.
Yeah. Well.
Or it sounded like Wendy, you know. So, yeah.
You wonder. But I was going to say, when I was told that info, because I'm positive someone told me that. I just don't know who. I don't know 100% when.
I believe
but
you,
I remember,
because you're pretty good at that.
Yeah, and I mean, come on. The tribute thing, she died, and I was told, too, I remember thinking or hearing that she died from cancer. So I'm like, why? I'm not going to just completely make that up in my mind. So I think someone told me that years ago. Before the internet, guys.
Yeah,
maybe not before the internet, but before, like, you had to Google stuff.
Before the internet was, like, big.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I remember, I think it was shortly after high school. I remember hearing that, you know? So, anyways, information's not accurate, so if you watch, whoever watches that video tomorrow, if they see it and they don't watch this one, they're gonna be like, "Really? I'm just gonna tell everyone that story."
I also have to say, shout out to Tashika for making it all the way through Ozark. Okay, she followed our recommendation for that show. She has finished it.
Yes.
Was not disappointed at all. Loves it.
Yes.
You guys, if you have not seen Ozark, you have to watch it. Shout out to Karen. Karen, I'm going to call you out, but it's in a fascinating way. I'm going to call you out. Karen starts the show, I think, on a Friday. She's up to season 3 by Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, so shout out to you for a binge watch of Ozark. That's very impressive.
Especially in this time period, it's the way to go. We did the 3rd season in 2 days.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
We did in 2 or 3 days.
I think 3.
Because we were in it too. The only reason why we didn't, like, we would have probably finished it in a day or maybe 2.
For sure, but we had to do
this stuff.
To do.
And I remember at nighttime we were staying up like, I think we stayed up to like 4 a.m. a couple times watching that.
Oh yeah, easy.
Yeah, because it's so good.
But it's better to binge watch it because you don't forget.
That's true.
Because each season, there's like so many months in between, even like a year in between each season sometimes. So you forget, you know?
It's true.
But if you watch all the way through, you're like in it.
We watched, like, actually speaking of that, so when the new season came on, I remember, I think you hit play. You just hit play. It said, you know, like on Netflix, it tells you the show and it says the play right there.
Yeah, it said, if you want to watch season 3, press play.
Hit play. So we hit play, and all of a sudden we're like watching it, and we're like, didn't that guy die? You know, like some guys in there was like, didn't he die? And we're like, no, maybe not. Maybe not. And we're watching like a good 10 minutes of it until like there was a scene where like there's a bad guy that, well, I won't go too much into detail who he is or what he does, but he gets introduced to the main character and he's like, yeah, hi, my name is such and such. And we're like, why are they acting like they don't know each other? Yeah.
She was like, I swear I've seen this. I was like, no, it's a flashback.
Yeah. It's a flashback. That's what we were thinking. And then shortly after, like a couple seconds later, I'm like, hold on a second. Stop it. And it was like the first season or something. Or it was the second season.
Season 1,
right?
like episode 5.
Episode 5. So
I didn't remember any of it.
I didn't either.
I didn't remember any of that.
I didn't either. Like, really, like, the way that they, you know, because there's so many, these gaps are so crazy in between, you forget everything. So.
Oh, so funny.
Yeah, so if you guys haven't seen Ozark yet, I'm telling you, you're sleeping on it.
It's so good.
Like, I would definitely say, I wouldn't recommend, Ozark's probably the only thing right now I would recommend that almost anyone could watch. I mean, obviously, it's adults, you know what I mean? There's violence and stuff like that.
Show.
But as far as like,
adult?
Yeah, any adult, like, it doesn't really 100% matter what type of shows you like. That one speaks to everyone, I think, you know?
Yeah.
I think so.
It does. Shows where, like, your average family, like, things happen to them. It resonates with you.
Well, and the storyline is very mainstream, you know? I mean, it's unique, but it's like a mainstream thing that you would like hear about on the news or, you know, there's a lot of different stuff in there that mixes in cartel and like all these different things. It's mainstream, but yeah, you guys, that show is great. So definitely shout out to Tashika and Karen for that, for checking those out. And also, we didn't really talk about it, guys, but if you haven't seen Breaking Bad, I know I mentioned it before.
Yeah, we're going to say it again. Sorry.
I gotta say
Sorry,
this.
not sorry.
Yeah.
Watch Breaking Bad.
You gotta see that.
It is the best show that has been on television ever.
I think so. I mean...
One of them.
Don't take our word for it.
You can take our word for it.
Well...
There was not a person out there that watched Breaking Bad that didn't like it.
You know what I will tell you? If you go on IMDb and look at reviews of shows, I think...
You'll see that.
It's the best. It has the best reviews out of any show, I think, except for... No, it has the best reviews, even over Game of Thrones.
I also have
Game
to
of
say...
Thrones, yeah.
We have a really good friend named Dakota. Shout out to Dakota, by the way.
Shout out to you, man.
He is very logical. You know, he doesn't... He's not emotional. Like, he doesn't base things off of, like, how does this show make me feel? Like, he's very, you know, cerebral. And he watched Breaking Bad
Oh, did they watch it recently?
He watched it recently.
Oh, that's right.
And he really liked it. And now, I know you don't know Dakota, but I'm just saying, like, it shows that, like, even somebody who isn't, like, into the hype or into things that he's heard, like,
for sure,
a very objective viewpoint.
Because he'll say if it's not good, like, he has no problem. I feel like he takes pride in saying it sucks.
Yeah. He takes pride.
I feel like he does.
You think so?
He'll be like, no, it sucked. I'll never listen to you again. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he would say that.
That's funny. He would definitely tell the truth.
But he would tell the truth, though, for
definitely,
sure.
In a heartbeat. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely check it out because it's so good. And I think I did mention, I remember now, make it past the first and the second season because they're a little slower. But once you get to the third, fourth, and fifth, it's amazing. And if
I personally didn't think the first season was that slow, but Jamil did. Season 2, maybe a little bit. It's all character development. 3, 4, 5. I mean, yeah, it's amazing.
From people that I talk to, it's hit or miss with the first season. Majority hit. Majority of people really liked it right away.
Yeah, I did.
Me and, like, I remember a couple people. I think your dad mentioned that he saw, like, the first or 2 episodes and he was kind of like, it was okay.
He liked it.
Yeah, I know he liked it. Oh, he liked it, but it wasn't like, maybe he did really like it.
Yeah, I don't know if he, is trying to, like, commit to a 5
That's
season
true.
show.
That's what it was. Yeah,
it was his thing.
The commitment's tough, you know. But I definitely would say, try it out for sure. I mean, it's so good. It's such a good show. The writing in there is incredible.
Yeah, I agree.
And then later on, of course, what's on right now is a spinoff of that show, which is Better Call Saul. If you guys didn't know, we watch a lot of shows, a lot of TV, a lot of movies, essentially.
And shows. Yeah.
And Better Call Saul.
If you see Breaking Bad, watch Better Call Saul next.
Yeah, I would say it's it's at this point at least. Obviously, it's not as good as Breaking Bad. It's still very good if you like that writing. It's still very, very good. But now it's finally at the point where something's happening.
Where it's getting good.
it's getting
like intense.
Really good.
Yeah, right.
Because what they do in these shows, they like to, like Breaking Bad, they really like to develop the characters. Each character is developed extremely well.
Really good.
And I think that's what Ozark actually took some stuff from.
I think so.
Because they developed the characters so well. And you see the transformation, right? They're not the same person that they started. They deal with objectives that make them into the person that they become, which is great because then,
that's a nice growth. You want to see that. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, the Ozark Family Season 1, completely different, right? It's very true. The Ozark Family.
What they did for...
Ozark, but...
What Ozark did in Season 3 was what Breaking Bad was doing the whole time.
Yeah,
So...
That's very true.
So check it out, you guys.
Anyways, we started watching some episodes of Black Mirror again.
That's another one?
Because we love it so much and we miss it, so we started watching Black Mirror again.
Yeah.
Because we forget a lot of them, so that was good. But all your recommendations that you have told us, they give us some great there's so many shows and movies out there that people were like, oh my god, you gotta see this.
Yeah.
So we gotta give it it's just, it's hard because there's so many. I feel overwhelmed of like, well, which one do I start with,
That's true.
Like, I believe all of it's good, but it's like, which one,
Yeah, and I think, too, time plays a major factor. Like, so for example, we had stuff we had to do today. It's 9:00. We just finished now. Luckily, we don't have to put this video out ASAP, so we don't have to do it. But it's already nighttime. You know what I mean? Like, we're probably gonna do a couple little things around the house, clean up and stuff like that. And the next thing you know, it's gonna be nighttime. So that's why it's hard to get in movies and different things. Shows are perfect because they're just an hour. Each. But we're definitely going to see these recommendations, guys. We're definitely going to see it.
I also, as you were talking, I just realized, so we said this was like low carb. And I wouldn't call this meal low carb at all now that I think about it.
Carb?
It's 0 carb.
You're right.
It's lower carb because we used our tortillas and bread. But pulled pork does have barbecue sauce in it, which is sweet.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, so it's definitely not low carb. It's lower.
You're right.
I just want to clarify that. Also, coleslaw, it has like the sugar or whatever in it too. So
I'd say it's like
It's not really
It's no
low.
more than probably 5,000 calories. No more than that. 5,000 carbs, I should say. 5,000 carbs. No, but it definitely was.
And calories.
It's lower. You're right about that. I forgot the hot sauce or the barbecue sauce.
It's not.
I put
carb.
a little bit more barbecue sauce in it. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It
I just
didn't
wanted to
need
say,
it,
in case people are like, it's not low carb. It's definitely not low carb.
Well,
we just made it lower.
But that's not true. It is low carb. It's actually considered low carb because the meal itself is under a certain amount of carbs. So you could say it's low carb.
So you're saying like the meal is under 50
I would
carbs?
It's definitely under 50. It might be at 50. But it's definitely not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's.
But if
more
you were to
than
have
that.
regular chips, regular bun, you're well over like 100.
I mean, it depends on how much you eat, right? I mean, to be honest, it's probably at 60 carbs. I don't want to do the math right now. But
no, you did it. You did the math.
Listen, I did the math in my head very fast because you all know that I'm a genius when it comes to mathematics. Okay.
That you got an A. A in math.
Well, let's just say I
not.
deserved an A. A for showing up.
Sometimes.
No, I showed up every day. Every time. Every day I was there. That's an A within itself, okay?
It should have been.
That weren't.
There should be like an attendance bonus. There should be an attendance bonus. Like, you were there at school like every day, practically.
I'm going to tell you some facts. Real facts. Not the wrong stuff that I told you about Wendy. Real facts. If somebody is talking to you and you're just looking at them and they're just talking to you, even if you're not looking at them, the information's still going in your brain. Okay. Now, you might not be able to process it and recall it and be able to do something with it. So it's in your schema, right? Remember schema?
Yeah.
So it's in your schema. So it's there. Therefore, you should automatically never get an F. If you're there, you should get at least a D. Because you're getting the information. The information's you're taking
like,
it
even though you can't prove it on a test.
You can't prove it.
It's in the noggin.
It's in there.
Yeah.
Right, though?
You definitely, yes, for sure. You should get
like
an attendance award.
Yes,
an 1,000%. An award, maybe like some bonus points. But for sure, you know?
Why not? Why not?
You should.
I mean, come on, you were there. How wrong is that? Like, you were there every day, but you failed.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I tried. I didn't fail, by the way, though. But
what'd you get?
I was close.
A D minus.
A D minus, like, that almost looked like an F. It was just a little bit longer. If it was just a little bit longer than the base right there. It'd been like a P, but, you know.
Do you think, like, because I'm sure, obviously, you're not, you're very smart.
For sure.
I wonder if there's, like...
I don't know if I told you this. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
I didn't use a calculator until 10th grade. All the math I did in my mind. Multiple timesing, everything. I did everything in my mind.
Really?
Everything.
Where did that
100%.
go?
I couldn't afford a calculator.
No, but like, where did that knowledge go?
Well, it doesn't take long.
Now I try to do 4 times 2. He's like, get the calculator out. I'm like,
well, a couple things.
Am I right, though?
I know.
Yeah.
Well, a couple things happen. When you don't use it, you lose it, essentially, right? I mean, think about remembering numbers of people in, like, elementary school, right? You used to probably remember numbers all the time, right? People would say, here's my number.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But now, like, someone would have to tell you a number like 5 times.
There's
like, wait, what? And you're like, slow down. You're like, look, this is the 7th time, man, So,
yeah, remember the days you had to memorize phone numbers?
Well, exactly.
Not anymore. I think people's phone numbers that all they have memorized are their spouse's phone number, their parents' phone number, maybe their kid's phone number if they have a kid.
Yep.
That's it.
And friends.
No, I don't know.
You didn't remember any of your friends?
No, now.
Oh.
Now you're only going to memorize your spouse's, maybe your parents, and maybe your children's phone numbers.
Maybe.
Other than that, you ain't memorizing a number.
Right? I mean, could you imagine, like, being, like, lost somewhere, like, in a different country or something? You lose your phone, and you don't have anyone's number memorized?
That's so bad.
I mean, I guess you could go online and Facebook them or something.
You're right, though.
But if you don't remember your Facebook thing, because your Facebook passcode is typically on your phone.
Dangerous, yeah. Like, I could literally call my parents and you.
That's it.
That's it.
I know. But there's some people out there that don't even remember their parents' info, number, because you just lock it in. You never think about it.
You don't know your parents.
I do. Well, my mom, obviously.
Do you know your mom's? Oh, you don't know?
No, well, she's out of the country.
No, but when before?
Yeah.
You know
I
it?
still remember it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I still remember it. I won't say it because it might be the same when she comes over here. I don't know. But I remember it by heart. Her number is the only number I remember. Oh, no, I remember your number. I remember your home phone number.
From back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember your home phone number.
What are we talking about now?
Well, I know your number now.
Yeah, you better.
Clearly. But I gotta think about it sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, am I entering that right? Is that right? Because you don't have to memorize it, you know? And you question yourself. So
That's true.
So I didn't use a calculator for years, guys. Okay? That's what I did.
I wouldn't brag about it.
That was a good thing. Well, because...
No, it's good. Yeah.
Because what I was able to do...
Did you get...
I mean, it didn't matter because there was... I still failed.
I was going to say, did you get good grades in 9th and 10th grade? Or 8th or 9th?
I got passing grades.
Okay.
Actually, let's take this back. In 9th grade...
He's going to pull out a B somewhere.
There was no B. Well, there was a B, but I'll tell you why in a second. Now up until like 7th and 8th grade, of course, I got probably C's and B's there, and then before that it was all A's because it was multiplication. I can't even speak. Multiplication. Did I say that right?
Multiplication?
Yeah, multiplication. That's what it was.
Multiplication.
It was multiplication and like addition and simple math, essentially, right? So I was getting A's there, and then 7th and 8th grade, when algebra started coming in, I was like struggling for sure. I actually struggled a lot with algebra.
Yeah, no,
that wasn't my problem later. That was my problem early. That I struggled with.
You're like, what's this X?
Yeah.
No, I remember at first I was like, why is there an X?
Yeah, right?
Why does an X have to equal something? It was weird to me. It is a weird concept.
I do have to say, though, and for sure this is the case, you do need teachers that are in my opinion, not entertaining, but you respect the teachers enough to be able to listen to them and want to listen to them and not just respect them. I think you need a teacher that's kind of entertaining.
Who cares?
If that makes sense. Who cares? Who cares is a good way to put it. Because if I've always done better in classes with teachers that care versus the teachers that didn't. Always, except for high school. It didn't matter.
I had a teacher who she was like 55.
Yeah.
No, I think she was in her 60s. She was close to retirement.
Yeah.
She used to wear these short skirts. Now, not mini.
Oh, no.
But definitely above her knee.
No way.
With these yes. Anyways, so these short skirts.
Yeah.
She's almost 60-ish, every single day with these platform heels. So she used to wear platforms.
Wow.
And she had like the thickest calves. I remember her calves being like just thick, like
really?
Yeah, because I think
muscular.
Muscular. She had the biggest calves ever, and so I was just staring at her calves and her like really tacky platform heels and the skirt, and I'm just like, how is she doing this like all the time? Yeah, because she was short. So I don't know. Anyways, but all she would do is just write notes on the board for geometry.
Yeah, right.
Geometry was awful.
It was bad.
Yeah.
But see, especially geometry, because geometry was left field from anything else that you had in school.
Oh, yes.
Up until, of course, later on where you get like statistics, you get all, chemistry, things like that.
Yes.
Geometry is the first one, like, where you're like, this is completely different. Like,
yeah.
Like, you don't use really, you use some of the other stuff, but it's completely different. So geometry is where I struggled a lot.
Yeah, they were hard. Oh, remember proofs?
No. And I didn't even get through my story as to why I don't remember proofs. Which you guys are, I think I talked about this for sure already.
Yeah.
And so 9th grade, I did okay. I passed and everything. 10th grade, that's where I think I got a B there. Now here's why, is because I took the teacher's grade book and was writing in my grades. And I talked about this before. No, I didn't do that. I wasn't crazy. Because that teacher knew I didn't have an A. But what I did do was put C's and B's. I put C's and B's in there because he knew, So anyways, I got a B. He actually used those grades. So that was, that worked. Maybe I should not say that story.
Why?
Can it come back to me?
No. I'm not going to fail you
I know,
30
right?
years later. What was the story when you took the grade book and then the security came?
That was the story.
It was like, wait, nobody's leaving till this grade book's returned. What happened?
I gave it back.
Oh, you did? And you got in trouble?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. So you did. Okay.
I almost got expelled from that.
Okay, got it. Yeah, okay.
I almost got expelled, you guys. Which is crazy. At that school, people were bringing guns to school.
Yeah.
People were bringing guns. Fights were going crazy,
this
guys.
is Oakland.
I remember one day we counted 10 fights at lunch alone. And there were 2 lunches. There was one lunch. And that was crazy. But they want to try to expel me for taking a grade book? It's like, come on, man. Like, they didn't even know I wrote the grades in. I didn't tell them.
Did you get grounded?
No. I got in trouble, but I didn't get grounded. I just got yelled at.
It's 10th grade. Like, you should have got grounded. I'm sure you got grounded.
I've never been grounded in my life.
Yeah, okay.
I got in trouble. I got yelled at.
Oh, you never got grounded? Swear.
I swear.
Oh.
Parents didn't ground me.
They just yelled at you?
Yelled and...
They grounded you.
I've never been grounded.
So what was your punishment?
The only thing... Get yelled at. That's enough.
Getting yelled at is not enough.
Look, grounding doesn't necessarily work. Grounding doesn't work.
Yeah.
Taking privileges away works, in my opinion.
Did they do that?
In my opinion. They did that. They did that from time to time. I would have a lot of privileges. The worst, you guys. And this wasn't even that, like, it shouldn't have happened. The worst was when I got my Disneyland trip. I think I told you my mom was like, she didn't even give me a warning. I was supposed to go to Disneyland with my cousins as like a big family trip. And I remember, mom was like, yeah, sure, no problem. Of course, you can go with them and everything. She wasn't going to go. My aunt was going to go. And I was like in 8th grade, something like that. Anyways, I used to come home late all the time because after school, me and my friends would go to the library and we would just read books and educate ourselves and all sorts of... No, just joking. We didn't go to the library, though. We did go.
I didn't see one book in your hand.
Exactly. We went to the library to just kick it because out where we're at in San Francisco, the library, which you've never been to, right?
The San Francisco library?
It's like a museum.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't know how it looks now because I've been there years, but it was like
big.
A museum. It was massive. So there was all this stuff to do. There were, books, the computers. You can go online and stuff like that. So anyways, games to play on the computer. So I did that. So I did it all the time, guys. And every day, mom be like, where were you at? I was like, library, kicking it. She was like, don't do that tomorrow. She'd be like, don't do that tomorrow. Don't do that tomorrow. Don't do that tomorrow. Finally, during this time with Disneyland, I come back late, not even that big of a deal, same time. And she's like, you're not going to Disneyland. I was like, Mom, calm down. Take a break here. Hold up. I was like, I know you're mad. Let's not go crazy though. When you're like in 8th grade.
Oh yeah, that's like.
You go to Disneyland, man. Because when you're, really young, when you're like, when you're like middle school, or not middle school, but a toddler essentially, you don't really care about.
You don't know what you're getting.
Yeah, you don't really know what you're getting.
Okay, yeah.
But by middle school, like you really are enjoying it. Sorry about that, especially with your friends and stuff. Not bad. I had to take a bite. It's so good. So, anyways, she canceled it on me, guys. Canceled it.
Yeah, no, that's disappointing.
Like, Mom, no, you know what I mean?
Oh, I would have cried.
I think what it was, too.
She didn't want you to go.
Well, yeah, I know she didn't want me to go, but we also, I think there was like a couple months in there, like we were like really struggling financially. I think a part of it was kind of like she was like,
money, yeah,
could save this money too, and I do tell him all the time to come home.
Yeah.
So, but I got to be honest, it was a good lesson because I think it's really important to be able to listen to your parents. Even if, obviously, some things are just unreasonable. I think it was a good choice at the end of the day. I think, you know, a lot of kids get away with a lot of stuff. A lot of parents fold to kids doing stuff,
yeah.
you know? And I can't speak. Yeah, right. I can't speak to a parent because I don't know what it's like. But I think that was a good choice that my mom made. And, you know, looking back, I appreciate it, you know? I think it was a really good idea.
Totally. Because so many parents are like, I'm going to take away this or this. Or they'll even say, we're not going to get you that toy. You're not going to have dessert tonight. You're da-da-da. But then they always get the toy. They have the dessert. They da-da-da. So just don't even say it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not working, you know?
If it's if it's not working, then it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I grew up with so many friends that like they talked crazy to their parents. Like insane, like all sorts of cussing and all sorts of stuff. And
super disrespectful.
Yeah, like super disrespectful. So anyways, I couldn't do that at home.
No.
I couldn't do that at all. I don't think I could, like, I had to, like, be very gentle with what I was saying if I was mad, you know?
That's good,
like,
though.
Very gentle, like, you know, I'd be mad, like, I can't go to Disneyland?
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry, let me, so you're saying I can't go?
Oh, yeah. No. Me too. My dad, every time I used to give him a little bit of attitude or talk back, he'd be like, are you back talking me? Like, super scary. Yeah. And I'd be like, no, you know? That's all he had to say. He would just get his tone and the crazy look in his eye. Yeah. And I'd be like, no.
It's true, you know?
I'd be like, yeah, he did not like that.
Right? But it's important. I think it's important, you know, to, you know, you gotta hold firm. You gotta hold firm, you know? Yeah, I remember with Disneyland, like, my cousin, like, coming back afterwards and being like, man, it was hella fun. They had pictures. Taking pictures of Mickey and Minnie.
That is rough.
Going on rides. Telling me about the Matterhorn and all this. I'm like, what's the Matterhorn? I don't know. I didn't know what it was.
I feel so bad for you.
No, it wasn't that bad.
I'm sure you were super disappointed.
Oh, you know, the thing is, the worst part about it, and that's why I think it is good, because it really made me learn my lesson. Like, you know, I think after that, I remember coming home a lot more often. But, yeah, the thing about it was, it wasn't just like, it was a long, sad time period, you know, because it wasn't just when she told me I couldn't go, because we were, I think we were like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks away from going.
It was the anticipation.
Yes. Well, I was ready. I couldn't wait. And then on top of that, so I was sad, like, up until the point, and then when they were there, like the whole day, every day, waking up at home, you know what I mean? Sad. You know what I mean? Like the whole time, and then even afterwards, and yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. But you know what? Like I said, it's you know, at the end of the day, like, I should have been coming home. She told me every single day, come home early, because she didn't want me, like, hanging around and stuff like that, especially, you know, in San Francisco. Like, you know, I know it's probably changed a lot, but, you know, it's not the safest place to be in a lot of places. So she's like, you need to get home, you know. So, anyways,
what time did you come home? Like 6.
Well, yeah. Well, it would be like 6, 7 o'clock. And you know, if I had homework and stuff like that, you know, that's another thing too, which I did a lot of times. Yeah. And I was in the bed by like 10, so it's like, it's not good. But the problem was, I got out of school and I went from San Francisco back all the way to Oakland catching buses. I had to catch 2 buses. So just by itself, after school to get home, it was like 5 o'clock.
That's so rough.
And I would get home like 6:30 or so. So I didn't like hang out like extra long, but I did hang out for a bit.
Did you have to take the bus to school also?
Yeah, take the bus to school. Yeah.
Public transportation?
Yeah. Woke up at 4 a.m., I think it was.
Really?
Yeah. Woke up like early.
Oh, that's rough.
I know.
That's a big commute.
Yeah, let's see. I started catching the bus. I was catching the bus with my brother for a long time, and then because his school was up the street from mine. But then I started catching a bus by myself, I think.
Wow.
I think it was, yeah. But it was, you know, it wasn't much to it. So, yeah, guys. So, if any kids are watching, listen to your parents, because And parents, if you want to, teach your kids, take away a Disneyland trip.
Don't do that unless they really deserve it.
If they deserve it, take it away.
That's something you can't take away.
That's something they can take away. But don't bluff, though. Don't bluff. You got to take it away.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, you guys. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up.
Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this food.
It. Mm-hmm.
Thank you again, parents. You guys are awesome.
Yes.
We love you.
Absolutely.
And thank you again, Tiffany and the TCG fam for helping contribute to this meal as well.
And once again, thank you to your parents, too, for, contributing as well, sponsoring this meal, which we appreciate you guys so much. You said Tiffany.
Oh, wow. You just completely...
Did you say your parents?
Completely zoned out. Everything I said.
Did you really say your parents?
1,000%.
I missed it like 100%.
I know you did.
That's crazy.
Oh.
I'm going to listen back.
Listen back.
Really?
Yes. Jamil.
When did you say it? Did you say before?
Right before Tiffany. I was like, thank you, parents. We love you.
Oh, I thought you were talking about... Well, you didn't specify because we were talking about Disneyland parents. And then all of a sudden you're like, thank you, parents.
No, I was thinking that for this.
Okay, got it. Well, then say that. Okay? No,
okay,
I had no idea. My bad.
It's okay. I was like, you did not hear?
No, I did.
Yeah.
I see what you were saying because I thought you were saying thank you to,
Just thank you for being amazing parents.
I think you were just, saying thank you to parents in general. So.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because we were talking about parents in general.
Oh, sorry. I meant thank you, my parents.
Yes. Yeah.
For the pulled pork.
All good. Yes. Thank you so much for the pulled pork. It was amazing.
And thank you for the paper towels.
Oh, yes. Which we needed.
And anything else we mooched off of you. We appreciate it. And the masks.
Yes, them too. Also, once again, like we said, shout out to Laura Weaver. We also shouted out to Sheikah and Karen for watching Ozark and everything. So just thank you to everyone and all the support and all the love that you guys show is really special. And we thank you guys every single day for just bearing with us and watching our videos and hanging out with us.
Heck yeah.
So until
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Sharing is caring. Let your friends and family know what the K&J fam is doing.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We're going to see you guys tomorrow with another video.
Absolutely. You guys have a wonderful night, and we'll see you next time.
Yes.
Peace.
Peace out, Trouts.